What up, what up? This is Germs from Germs Boxing, aka JERMZ, the boxing prophet. Yada yada, whoop de whoop. Yeah, anyways, yeah, I lag a lot on the videos. That's just me. You know, I'm very, very slowpoke when it comes to it because, you know, I got a life. And until somebody tells me grabs me by the ear and say, hey, Germ, more boxing predictions. Alright, cool. Finally. Alright. So, I want to talk about a few things that I wasn't able to talk to you guys about. First of all, I want to let you guys know what I thought about the Butte Froch fight. Okay, this is basically, This is basically what a lot of us experts expected Froch to be outboxed very easily by Butte. I mean, almost common sense kind of fight. You know what I mean? Froch's cagey, squared up fighter who comes in. Butte's the slick little southpaw, my ass. But you know what I'm saying? This was my reaction to that damn fight. Exactly, dude. Fucking Carl Froch pretty much did the Jack Dempsey on Butte. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was an animal. Butte, I don't know why he doesn't move his head up. Dude, Butte, like, he stays straight up. He didn't even care about, you know, he didn't care about even holding. He didn't even hold that much. Froch was hitting him with ridiculous punches. He was like, he cocked back away from down here and goes, bam, and he kept hitting him with that same punch. Boom, 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 did the damn Jack Dempsey on him, you know what I'm saying? So he was battering him around, and finally, you know, the same Lucien Butte that fought Liberado Andrade the first time was back. Yeah, that guy was back. And it's starting to make me think that Butte's a little chinny. You know what I'm saying? A little glass jaw up there, you know, because I didn't realize it, but he hasn't gotten hit much in his victories, you know. So finally somebody hits him solid and he crumbles, just like it happened in Liberado Andrade. But I always gave him the benefit of the doubt because he had this, you know what I'm saying? Because he had this, and I expected more from the Romanian. And it's just because of the styles. Okay, so Butte got his ass whooped by Froch. Next up for Froch, a lot of people are looking at Pavlik? No. Yeah, they're looking at Pavlik. You know, Pavlik is actually coming back. He's looking really solid. He's with what's his name? That trainer GARCIA, I think that's what his name. But he's been looking very mobile. He's been taking out his bums just like he's supposed to. You know what I mean? So Kelly Pavlik is not, you know, he hasn't taken a career-ending beatdown, so he's pretty legitimate. I would say the rematch versus Kessler, because you saw Kessler, how he destroyed Alan Green in just one punch, you know, bam, and Alan Green, he just put him to sleep. But the problem is, Alan Green had put him in the ground in round one, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was, who gets knocked down by Alan Green? But it was more of an awkward angle punch, whatever. Not really, but hold on, maybe. But just that's just my opinion. But that would be a good fight. It would sell out, you know, Froch versus Kessler. That would definitely be a banger. The first one was a really good fight. One of the best fights in the whole Super 6 tournament. So it'll be stupid not to make that fight. And more than likely they'll make that fight. They call me JERMZ for a reason, okay? And also, well, before anything else, I would like to say, descansa en paz, you know, descansa en paz. Mi vida loca, you know what I mean? Johnny Tapia, you know, he had just passed away. Descansa en paz. I don't know exactly what happened, but he cheated life. I mean, he cheated death 4 times before. This time, death won by a knockout. And, you know, rest in peace, rest in paradise, reside in paradise. And see you when I see you. You're up there sparring with Arturo Gatti right now, so you just wait for us, okay? Okay. speaking of tragedies, Paul Williams also got into a bad motorcycle accident, and he's paralyzed from the waist down. But you know Paul Williams, he's the same old Paul Williams. Even on his hospital bed, and said, "I'm gonna walk again. Fuck that. I'm gonna walk again." Sorry, you know what I mean? I'm gonna walk again. He's not gonna just let this just happen and just boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's gonna take over his life. No, he doesn't think that way. You have to understand him. I wanted to do the prediction of him and Canelo because I found out they were both, you know what I mean, gonna fight, and I thought that was a freaking good matchup. You know what I mean? But you know, obviously Destiny has different plans. Okay, so what I did want to talk about is that you know they found steroids in Andre Berto. They found steroids in what's his name, Lamont Peterson. So they gave Amir Khan to Danny Garcia, and to me it's a little more difficult than Lamont Peterson. I have to tip my hat off for Amir Khan for taking this fight against a young, solid, undefeated Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, if you guys don't know him, he's the one that fought Eric Morales, like in the paper, like a couple, not too long ago. He beat up, Morales, but that's not what impressed me. Not because you beat up an old champion, but because Morales had busted his nose. He was bloody like Rocky. He bloodied up Danny Garcia's face, and Danny Garcia did not budge. He kicked into champion mode. I've never seen him do that. That's how I test these so-called prospects. You know what I'm saying? I wait till they go to hell and see if you can dig yourself out of that place. You know what I mean? Because that's what determines what a real champion is. And to me, Danny Garcia showed me that he's a real champion. Amir Khan, to me, is not a real champion. To me, Amir Khan is a really, really, really good fighter, but he doesn't have that champion mentality. Because once you put Amir Khan in a situation, he loses his marbles. You've seen it happen a couple times. You know what I'm saying? So Amir Khan, I'm expecting an upset. I don't know why. It's just I keep hearing upset. That Danny Garcia will outbox the shit out of Amir Khan. I don't see Amir Khan hurting Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is a pretty solid puncher, solid boxer. You know, he's not a one-punch puncher, but he does have power. And in him creeping in, if a wild haymaker swinging Peterson gave problems to Amir Khan, I'm pretty sure Danny Garcia is going to have much sharper, much crisper, much quicker, stronger punches than Lamont Peterson. So I think Amir Khan is in for an upset this time, or it can be a robbery. You know, who knows? It can be a robbery. Because we know who's the cash cow in this fight. Even though Danny Garcia is a solid little boxer. You know what I'm saying? Another fight I wanted to talk about. This is what I'm looking forward. Derek Chisora versus David Haye. Now you got to remember when Vitaly Klitschko beat the shit out of Chisora with one hand, outboxed him one-sided, one hand. David Haye was kind of like pissed off that that Derek Chisora was like kind of like mocking him of like saying like you didn't even give your all, you didn't even like go for it. So they started like Haye punched Chisora with the damn water bottle. They started going at it. It was like goddamn, WWF. It was crazy drama. What was it? Chisora, Haye's manager or trainer or whatever got cracked in the head with a chair. Oh, whatever. It was really bad. A lot of people were saying, nah, they shouldn't even let them fight. Why not? This is what we need in boxing. This is why punk ass MMA and freaking circus act WWE has on boxing, because they have all this kind of shit. They have that damn soap operas. They have all this acting tough shit. Boxers, you have to understand, boxers are so humble. They don't tell you, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass, unless you're Mayweather or James Toney. I'm gonna kick your ass. They're not that kind of sportsman. It's not where they have to be talking shit like these other things. Oh, sorry. What's it called? No, but when you do have a legit grudge match in boxing, whew, those right there can equal up to fights of for the ages. You know what I'm saying? So CHISORA and David Haye legitimately hate each other. They don't like each other. When's the last time you had a fight like this? Johnny TAPIA versus what's his name? That other guy. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever. You know, when's the last time you had a real grudge match? Man, we need these kind of fights in boxing. Yeah, you know, CHISORA is not a sportsman. Yeah, he embarrasses his sport here and there, you know, by his antics, his acts, the way he acts. But we need this kind of drama. We need to draw the people in. You see, Germans, they're already saying, yeah, bring that fight over here. Everyone wants that fight. Everyone wants to see that fight. I want to see that fight. I want to see David Haye versus anyone else but CHISORA. I don't want to see CHISORA versus anyone else but Haye, because when they be fighting other people, we're gonna be like, what if with each other. That's just the way it is. Freaking scary ass promoters. Nah. Let them fight each other out. See what this kind of shit does. And if it does explode, guess you're gonna start seeing little grudge matches here and there, even if they are acts. Bottom line is that we need fights like this. Okay, solid heavyweight. I hate you, I'm gonna punch you, lights out fight, where as soon as the bell rings, you're like, what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Those kind of fights, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking forward to. On the undercard of that is gonna be Rahman versus Povetkin. Rahman is pretty much the trial horse to everybody, you know what I mean? You don't beat Rahman, you can't really be a competitor. That guy, he like punches like a sloth. That guy's like short with long ass gorilla arms, you know what I'm saying? His only one claim to victory is when he knocked out Lennox Lewis. That was decades ago, you know what I mean? That's not going to happen anytime soon. Povetkin is actually really solid. Nothing that'll knock out any of the Klitschko's. No sir. But Povetkin is solid enough to take out Rahman, okay? If he doesn't take out Rahman, if Povetkin struggles with Rahman and actually go the whole 12 rounds, then Povetkin's not. To me, he won't even be worth. I mean, come on. Povetkin is solid 100% from round 1 to 5. I don't know why it's always been like that. After 6 and on, he turns into a regular heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Goes from a slugger to a hugger. You know, so. But anyways, that's my opinion on those fights. Another one for the super middleweight, I think. The super middleweight, like Travis Cloud versus Jean Pascal from Canada. Jean Pascal. Okay, so I don't think Travis Cloud has anything to worry about, because you need to be slick to beat him. Cloud has ridiculous power, and I mean, he's not a power puncher, but he's a solid guy. And if you're not slick, and if you're gonna be someone like Pascal, who's gonna just be skipping sideways, you know, trying to get away from you, it's not gonna be enough. And Pascal will be broken down, and I feel like Pascal's gonna be knocked down, knocked silly, like around round 10. I don't know why, I just see this vision. Travis Cloud, he's really solid, and Pascal's pretty sloppy. He doesn't move his head much, and Cloud has a good, solid little overhand right hook combination, and if Pascal doesn't move that head, he's gonna go into bed. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I gotta say about that fight. Pretty much that's all I want. That's all I got right now. So subscribe. Let me know other fights. What's going on? There's not many big, good, really good fights that I just want to get into, you know, and start dissecting and shit, you know. So keep throwing me more suggestions, man, because this is what I need. I need this kind of motivation, you know. As soon as I get one message from somebody say, hey, do the boxing, boom, okay, I'll do it. That's the way that's how I roll. That's the way I roll, and I also roll like this. Whoa, wait. Anyways, JERMZ Boxing. I got music, everything, all the beats that you hear here are me. I made them. JERMZ the rapper, if you want to listen to music. Blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. Any suggestions, let me know. Yeah, that's it. All right. So take care. Peace.